Hey YouTube, I am here with my first epic fail video. This video started off great, I'm using my NARS eyeshadow primer like I do all the time. I've already did my eyebrows, I've shaped them, I've lined them, and everything's going pretty good. So then I decided to use my B Bella Maroon Mayhem palette and one of my Royal and Langnickel Omnia eye contour brush. This brush is great because it's so big and fluffy and I can get a lot of color applied to my eyes in a very quick fashion, and I need that. I need that in my life. So after applying that transition color, I move on to a nice mauvey pinky tone, and I switched out my brushes and I use a smaller crease brush or a smaller fluffy brush, and it is the Balm 14, also from Royal and Langnickel. So now you're going to see me just work those two colors into my crease. I'm just going to blend. Nothing special here, no epic fails here. I'm just having a good time blending in my crease. So next I'm going to be taking a more bright magenta tone color. I'm going to be using the same brush, and I'm just going to concentrate that more just in my crease. I don't want to blend it too far up or too far down. I just want to make sure that it is nicely blended in my actual crease. So now we're getting ready for epic fail number 1. I decided to use a amber-ish shimmery color from the palette. I applied it using could be considered a concealer type of brush. I believe it was from ColourPop. It didn't have no name on it, and there was just fallout. It was applying sheer. I was not having a good time applying this, so I went ahead and I did both eyes. But in order to make that product stick or just be a little bit more pigmented, I've had to crank out my MAC Fix Plus spray and basically put another layer on top. So at this point, I'm having fun with my makeup. I kind of like the color combination I came up with. I was hoping that there was going to be more purples, but I needed a rich matte purple that I didn't have in this here palette. So I wanted to go ahead and have more pop of color, so I am going to be using the Sueva Beauty Hydra Liners. These things are freaking amazing. They're actually activated with water or setting spray. So I use my Fix Plus spray just a splash, and I took a liner brush and kind of mixed it up to the right consistency that I wanted. And so now we're moving on to camera fail. I have extreme hooded eyes. Can you see what I'm doing here? Can you really see? What you can see is that I am basically applying this Hydra liner to my eyelashes. It is coating my eyelashes. I mean, I love this liner. I love the whole UV ones, the matte ones. They're rich in pigmentation. You have complete control when you're working with this, but I had no control in this. This is the first time I'm using this color. I normally use a dark color or black, and I don't see that I'm applying this stuff on my lashes. Seriously? Seriously. Oh my God. Okay, so I wanted to make sure that the line would be thick enough yet still thin. So You can see the color on my hooded eyes, but actually see the eyeshadow. I kind of liked where I was going with this, and I knew I was going to have to add lashes. Lashes are black. I want to make sure they pop through. So I did notice that I got some of this blue on my lashes. So I went in with my Marc Jacobs mascara and I tried to coat and get some of that blue off and tried to coat my lashes with a black mascara, hoping that that would help. I decided to step out of my comfort zone. I didn't use my wispy lashes. I used my Cocoa 502s. I used my Revlon lash glue. However, the liner is activated basically with water and cream products. So since the eyelash glue is wet, it kind of messed with the setting of the liner and pretty much got over the lashes there too, which is another fail. Great. So at this point my eyes are watering. I just go ahead and try to clean this stuff up. It was a challenge. It wasn't a hot mess. It was a challenge, but I think I was able to kind of get it under control, and then the creaminess of the glue and the liner, and then the glue wasn't sticking, and oh my god, for real, worst video tutorial I have ever done. For real. So now I'm using my Calvin Klein mascara. I just like this mascara to use because of the combs or the brush that it has. It works really well with false lashes and combining your lashes with the false lashes. Next is a Fancy Face made me buy it. This is the moisturizer from Josie Maran. It is so thick now and the oils are completely separated, but I wanted to use this because I've been having a little bit of color matching difficulty with the Fenty Beauty foundation, and I wanted something with some color in it. It just has this reflex in it that I was hoping would help. Next, I'm using my sponge. This is a wet sponge from Shop Miss A. This is one of their new sponges. I will be doing a video on them. Next, I did 2 pumps of the Fenty Beauty in shade 209 and 2 pumps of Fenty Beauty in shade 300, and I blended it. What I wanted to do and what I really wanted to notice is if it actually covered my freckles. A lot of people are showing if it covers hyperpigmentation or eczema, but we really don't have too many videos about freckle coverage, and I think that's where I'm about to get in, where I fit in. So this color, this combination works for me. So technically I am a $2.95, which doesn't exist with Fenty Beauty yet, but yeah, I like it. It's still a foundation that I really like and enjoy, and I will continue to use it. As far as coverage rise for me goes, it is definitely medium coverage. It is kind of buildable, but it gets a little bit of cakiness to it. So I just leave it at medium coverage and I just layer my settings on top of it. Now I'm going to move on to concealer. I am putting just a little bit underneath my eyes. This is my Tarte Shape Tape, and I believe it is called light medium, medium light, medium, something like that. And I just put it underneath my eyes, a little bit on my forehead, and then some on my chin. Excuse me, but I was watching The Cosby Show, and one of their golden anniversaries, James Brown version, was playing in the background. So excuse my dancing. But all I did here was blend. Did underneath my eyes, did my forehead, and did my chin. So nothing new here. Moving on, I am moving on to a contour brush that I have from Langnickel, and also the dupe for Chanel. Yes, honey, it is from W7. It is a company that is carried by Shop Hush, but they actually do not have this product yet. I had to get this off of eBay, and it was shipped from the UK, and I think I paid $7 for it, as opposed to the Chanel is what, 60, 50, somewhere around there. But I fell in love with this product. I absolutely love it. I will definitely be doing a comparison dupe video for you. I use it to warm up my complexion, especially when I'm using a lot of foundation and concealer to highlight. I want to make sure that I prep my contour area, and I also warm up my face. And as you can see, I'm putting it on my chin. Now that I'm losing weight, my dimple or cleft in my chin comes out a little bit more, but I really want you to see that I got a little dimple. Now here comes the catastrophe. Okay, so here's what happened. This is the IT Cosmetics, their translucent setting powder. I've read so many great reviews on it. I went on to Ulta. I saw that it was the most sought after setting powder, their best seller that they had, and I really wanted to do a collab video with Beauty with Mika on the best of for each company, so the top rated with each company. So I picked Ulta, and this was the setting powder I wanted to play with. So I figured, okay, well, I'll just bake with it and I'll just apply it, and no, the powder was getting everywhere. It was flying throughout the air. I was coughing. It was applying so just like, what the hell? Look, just look. What is this? No, honey, no. I looked terrible. Oh my God, I couldn't stop coughing. Going on to set my contour, I just chose to use my Ben Eye. This came from out of my kit. It is pretty much through, so I'm just going to start using it on myself and purchase another one for my clients. I'm using the Royal and Langnickel. Their contour brushes is very similar to the Fenty Beauty one. It's, to me, it's shaped like hearts. But what I'm doing is basically contouring my face, and I am setting the W7 dupe creamy bronzer, the dupe for Chanel that I use. I'm basically setting it with this powder. Now, I was so disgusted and through with this baking and this IT Cosmetics translucent, so I took the largest Royal Langnickel fluffy brush and I tried to sweep it away. Yeah, tried. It was not going anywhere. It took me at least 10 minutes to try and buff this mess out. I was very, very tempted to redo my foundation all over again. No, I was afraid that there's gonna be flashback and pictures. No, I really had somewhere to go to today, and it kind of just messed up the whole vibe for today, so I didn't even go. I'm supposed to be at a Style Watch in Orange County on Newport Beach. That's where I was supposed to go today. But because of this, and it took me forever to get my makeup under control, I just didn't go. What the oh my God. I tried maybe the camera, maybe something. Give me something that's gonna help me, something. It was just caking in the creases underneath my eye. Oh my, no, I don't see why this is the #1 seller at Ulta. Are you serious? No ma'am, do not pass go. No. No. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take one for the team. I am using my blush brush from Royal and Langnickel, and I basically just went ahead and applied my blush. I use Love Affair from Makeup Geek, and yeah, that's it. I'm not feeling this. Okay, so I have already concluded that the setting powder is a fail, and moving on, I'm just going to apply my highlight. I'm using my Royal Langnickel highlighter brush, and the shade is from Fenty Beauty. I believe it is Moneymaker and Hustler Baby. Moneymaker is the more sheer highlighter of the set, so I'm going to put that on first, and then I'm going to apply Hustler Baby, the more shimmery glittery glowy on top. A nice layeredness tends to work better for me, so I love using it that way. Next, I'm using my smudger brush from L'Oreal and Langnickel, and I'm just going in with this kind of corally red tone, burnt sienna type of eyeshadow, and from that same Bibea palette, and I'm just going to put this underneath my eye. I actually did not like the way that that turned out, which is another fail. It's very, very hard to work with red tones underneath the eye because it can make you look sick or ill, which is kind of a cosmetic trick that we use in the movie industry to make someone look ill. Just use red or pink eyeliner. Yeah, I look ill. Yeah. And just because I wanted to open my eyes up, I'm using this another brush from L'Oreal and Langnickel, and I'm going to be taking Hustler Baby and putting that into my inner corner, but I'm also going to go lower. Because of the way that my eyes are shaped, it's just best that I go lower when applying my highlighter in the inner corner of my eye, because it just opens up my eye a lot better that way. And now I'm just going to be taking a little bit of that Marc Jacobs mascara and applying it to my bottom lashes. You know, at this point, I'm just trying to salvage my little makeup. Just please, Fix Plus, please help me. Help this set. Help this marry together. So I'm going to be using my Give Me Glow Liquid Lippy lipstick in the shade Scream Queen. I really like Give Me Glow makeup as far as highlighters and eyeshadow and all of that go. Their liquid lipsticks, for me, they do transfer a little bit, which I'm fine with. They actually feel more like that Tarte matte liquid lippy. Very little transfer, but it's just more comfortable on my lips, so I don't mind. And I'll definitely be doing a review or swatch videos. I think I have a good 20 of their lippies right now. And now, as we conclude with this makeup failed tutorial, the ice cream truck is outside of my door and my neighbors are starting to play their music, so I can't even do a voiceover. But hopefully you guys had a funny laugh, or maybe something in this video helped you with what not to do when trying to film a makeup tutorial. But this video is just for laughs. Talk to you guys later. Bye.